let's just look to see what we're doing. We got the Neovin, we got blah, 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 blah. We want to build this ship mind, I think. And I don't remember exactly how we're going to do that. We need to get 3 of the ship mines. We need food today. So we also have a thing to get our energy back. So we should probably do that before we sleep next time, I think. Noodle me. What's this place? This gets us energy. Interesting. This is safe. Let's do this. With our crappy dice. Ooh, we got 2 energy for that. That's cool. Free energy. I like free energy. We can earn some money delivering some noodles. Aw, we lost energy. Well, okay. I guess we'll do that one to get... Alright, that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go back and... Wait, I never started the timer, did I? We did eat food, though.
Chicken noodles!
We ate food twice.
Something.
Cycle. Wait, I can't. Wait, what? Oh, I gotta go to the active scenes. Apparently, there's some active scenes that I have to do. Oh, this one. As you approach the address, Rabbah gave you a heavy hand fills on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving you a hint of the strength her implants gave her. As you turn to see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabbah and Toshiro, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Gia, please. The sleeper's here by my invitation. At Rabbah's command, the hand immediately looses as an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabbah, I'm sorry. Rabbah waves her away. Don't you worry. I appreciate your protective instinct. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to Tambor? They have a delivery coming, and they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, sleeper, you came. I'm glad. It didn't feel like an offer. I'm sorry for that. She smiles. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are no more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. I wish you no harm. I am glad. She begins walking and gestures as you walk with her. She takes you down a stairway and the bustling walkway. How do you know about Yatagan? You are a gang? A gang, yes, that is what people call us, but what meaning does that word have to you? What meaning does that word have in this place? People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, and criminals. And hey, Brave Star. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye, a policeman who makes the laws here? No one. This is true. The eye is lawless, so it is up to us all to make it work for us. But I don't imagine you think that is a good thing. If you had spent your time in the lowland, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erland's time. They didn't need to house thousands and keep the yards and rotunda safe. Was work enough? No, the low end was reclaimed later when the refugees started arriving. Rabat meets your eye. The collapse didn't just happen here on the station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage. Some tired of holding it together. Some fled. The eye became a refuge. And Erland, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone, but many within his organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Rabat leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stalls and traders. Erland's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth, I have worked to earn it. Rabat catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while. Among the spells and textures of the low end, you start to wonder if this place could be home for you. Where is Sabine? Rabat sighs and takes a moment to answer. I told you, Sleeper, they have gone, and we do not know where. I understand Sabine must have told you about their debt to us, but what? That was an agreement entered into willingly, and which benefited them greatly. I will be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yatagan, an ex-corporate employee. It goes against our nature, but their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. They were trapped, desperate. Who is Yannick? Yannick is one of the heads of Yatagan. They guide us. He is the newest to be elected. He is an elder. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would have said anything, but where are they now to stand behind their claims? You realize that Rabat has led you in the loop, and together you both come back to a staircase to the hallway where you met. You're free to go, Sleeper. I have said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You'll be able to see Yatagan, to see the low end with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabat leaves, slipping back into her office while you Stare out at the countless units, each a home, each with a story that make up the low end. Okay, now we can actually go to sleep, which is what I was going to do anyway. In the cycle. Okay, we got still not great rolls. Okay, what are we gonna do today? Hey, there's a new ship. A new ship. Man, I've got 80. I need, let's see what we got here. Can't pay this yet, so I'll have to pay it next phase or he'll find me again. It was about 50 last time, so... I mean, I can pay 20 for this. Got scrapped, damn it. Let's try it, let's do it again. More scrap. Okay, well, I can sell it, so I don't remember where. It's here. I mean, I paid 20 and I got 12 back, so, Not really worth it, I'd say. Let's buy some food. Wait. So this lets you get food for free, but you have to spend an action. Alright, I'm gonna spend the money, I think. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that. I'll wait on that. See what else we can do. I'm gonna do that. Damn! That was bad. Whatever, I'm gonna do it again. We can't get another -1. Come on. No way. Alright, we can't get another -1. Come on. 3 -1s in a row? That's impossible. Screw this! Screw this! I'm doing the day over again! You're gonna screw me with randomness, I'll just load. There, that's better. That's what I'm talking about. What if we do this? Let's do it. Ooh. Well, this gives us a +1. I think we're gonna do that. Neutral. Why do I feel like this game is screwing us over? Like, I really feel like we're getting screwed really hard. We got three negatives in a row, and that felt really bad. You know? Nice, 2 energy. Okay, we're done for the day. Give me some good rolls, please. Well, these aren't horrible, but they're not great. God. The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over the handful of spacers and a few drunks. He did still same stool in the same light pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and a bartender is ignoring him. As you get closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleeper, time to pay up it again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here, take the chits. The bartender ignores Ethan. It seems they've cut him off. Hey, he slams a hand on the bar. Come take the chits. The bartender ignores him. Ethan lets out a huge sigh, rubbing his eyes with his palms. He reaches toward his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground beneath you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun. Stare at it. Butterfingers. Whoops! Butterfingers! If you would, the bartender, waits at you wearily. You crouch down. You crouch down. What should I do? I feel like if I point the gun at Ethan, this is just a bad idea. You know, like if probably somehow, like it's just gonna end badly. I'll hand it back. You slap the handle of the gun back in Ian's hand. Thank you. Now where was I? Yes. Leaving. He stands. Sleeper, while this has been fun, I think I've wrung every last drop out of this place. Time to go home. He wraps the gun towards you. Let's see S and ARP. I'm staying. Ethan brings his gun hand to his face and rubs his eye. Well, the bounty pays half, but he levels his gun up. Up to you, and he pulls the trigger. The gun clicks. By now, all the attention in the bar is on you and Ethan. See? The gun clicks. That's what would have happened. That's what would have happened to me. The gun clicks, but now all the attention on the bar is on you and Ethan, who looks at his gun with a bemused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. Ethan smiles at him. Oh well, he says, and hits you on the head with the butt of the gun. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto the surface. The hit's a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. Though the blur you see, Ethan wrestles a small, thin slate from his belt and holds it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through. Well, apparently we're not losing money here. He taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin, his face close, his breath heavy with drink. S&ARP just screwed me, he grins maniacally. They canceled the contract. He stands up. They canceled the contract, he shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet. The sting of the hit fades. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. Get wrecked, Ethan! I'll kill all of you, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself at the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out in the light of the bright market looking for Ethan around every corner. Oh no, he's coming back! Why is his vendetta against me? Does he have a vendetta against me? You should have just shot him. Like, what were you thinking? Like, that would have been the best idea. Well, in that case, I'm spending 15 for some food. Here. Let's see if there's anything up at the top. Maybe there's some signals up here. Oh, there are. A keynote, lots of keynotes. We have an awful lot of keys. We have a lot of keynotes, so we don't really need to. Wait, what's this one again? The hub. That's right. quite know what this one's gonna do for us, but let's go back down. Oh, we can do stuff. Could be an insider. Do we want to be an insider? I feel like patrol the ward is risky, but we've got a +1, and it gives us energy too. I'm not gonna use my +1 on that. I'm gonna buy this, see what we get. Yeah, we got another one of those. That's good. We got another one of those. That's positive. We need 3 of them. I don't know where else to get them. I think there's another place that gives us, but we've unfortunately filled up our scrap allowance, so we have to wait until another ship shows up. Wait, what's this? Oh, we can buy a fragment here for 60? I didn't know that. I didn't know we could do that. Well, farts. That means we need cash now. Money. I need money. This is probably the best bet for money. It's also a +1, so it's not that risky at all. It feels very narrative adventure. Yeah, it does feel like we're making a lot of choices on what to do. Okay, we have 60. I'm doing it. I'm buying. I'm doing it. Getting the 3rd one. We only have 2 money left, but now I think we can. Where is it? I don't remember where it is to make one. Where do we make it at? I don't remember where we combine the 3 and make one. Here's where we sell it. I don't remember where we make it. It wasn't here. Orc fabricator. This is it. Now, here's the thing. We could sell this. Wait, why do we get an upgrade? Oh, because we built one. We have 2 upgrade points. We're gonna re-roll all of our dice once per cycle. I was working for that one and we got it. So we're gonna get that one. All right. Cool. And now we're gonna go to the vending machine, which is here, and use our thing. Now you can talk to the vending machine again. Sleeper. Must express plan before we begin. Novin is impatient. The process of being free of the vending machine clearly too much to take. Shipmind has no output features. Will be mute until slotted. You won't be able to speak? Correct. Do not worry. The servo motors in the machine begin to rev. Neovin's anxiety clears. First imprint shipmind, then slot imprinted shipmind into physical ports close to hunter nests. Once slotted, will track hunter at each. Tracking will find core nest, slot shipmind at core nest, show hunter data to hunter. Hunter will conclude sentience. Hunter will invoke killer. Sounds simple. The lights on the vending machine cycle as Neovin prepares. Physical ports likely sealed in old station. We'll need keys, but yeah, simple. The vending machine rocks a little. Why slot you physically? I cannot access via network. Too dangerous. Hunter would find immediately. Oh yeah? That's a commercial you got? Nice. Well, did you want the great deal? The lights flicker. I am not like you, hybrid. I'm native to cloud. Easy prey. What's the core's nest? Hunter keeps central data storage. Protocol must keep data outside self. Link to secondary nest. Can triangulate from there. That's it. Let's start. The second of all the servo motors started up at once is painful. The screeches rattle from the hard surface of the sealed dock and come back at all angles. Neovin better be quick, or Havenage secretary will be here. Neovin's voice appears among the squeals like a whisper carried by the wind. Machine is not designed for this task. Few sensors, limited inputs. I work blind. Wish me luck. In the top part of the compartment, a set of arms align with the shipmind clunkily scraping against it. Can I help? Silence best. Also, if machine ignite, put out fire. The metal creaks as the servos open the shipmind. Layers of silicon nested like an onion skin. Once open, the main arm of the machine rapidly shifts back and forth, realigning the microscopic components, accessing and rewriting them, and planting Neovin into its physical form. As you watch the hypnotic motion, your mind drifts to your own creation. What processes were used to emulate your mind, to copy the neural structure of that person who, as far as you know, still sleeps in some distant facility? Oh, is that why we're called a sleeper? Because our body is somewhere else? That makes a lot of sense. What was lost? In what way are you a copy of that person? In what ways are you something new? You know this much. You are a convenient loophole, a way of circumnavigating the illegality of sentient AI. After all, you are an emulation, not a true digital being. You are neurologically limited, still human, but what would you become if you had escaped this frame? Where then would the limits lie? The screeching stops. Machine powers down, dropping the bay into darkness. The top compartment of the shipmind is whole again. You reach up and take it down, heavy and cold to the touch. Is Neovin inside this thing? Or did the process fail? There's only one way to know. Time to find a nest to slot them into. And we got another upgrade point. See, look at that. We got 2 upgrade points. Just boom, boom. Boom, boom. I mean, we can get any of these. A sunbathe action allows that seems okay. You gotta put tacos at the end of it. Auto add tacos. Auto add tacos. And hey, Jack. I would say it's more. I would actually argue it's more adventure than RPG. honesty. The RPG thing comes from the skill rolls, but the skill rolls don't really do a whole lot. It's just like, I mean, really, I mean, you can predict what's gonna happen, so I don't know. It just allows you to play the game differently, I think, each time. You know, it's like the difference between being a thief, a fighter, or a magic user in Quest for Glory. You know, you have different answers. You have different solutions to the puzzles, basically. I think I'm gonna get this one. There we go. Look at that. All right. We have a key. Tangle nest. Okay, let's put Neovend in here. Okay, this is gonna take a while. We only have one. We only have one Neovend. See, we only have one Neovend. Yeah, I know. Go get a vending machine. Alright, I'm gonna do this now. Let's earn some money. Alright. So this is our reroll button. Okay. Can we reroll them at any time? So what? Can we re-roll these anytime? So we can basically use the good ones and then hit the re-roll button and re-roll the crappy ones. That's even better than I thought it was. Ankita is crouched in the computing core. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds out a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mind they ripped won't even be usable without replacing them. She throws a bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs can repair that? There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mine. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrapper freighter. Fragments, maybe. Sections of a mine, but a complete ship mine? No way. You know, it's funny you say that. Because I just had one of these, and I used it to let a vending machine get out. I let a vending machine out. Well, I can make another one. Maybe we can put the vending machine in here. Akita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine would be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you. Towering over you, she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here now. She leads you back through the guts of the amber, though you can find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout. All diagonal angles and bundled loops. What do we do now? She seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through the bulkheads. Eventually you arrive at the galley, where it's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hall patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters on the floor and sits. There's no way around it. We need a new ship mine. Can I salvage one? I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the ore exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. It seems in all I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put into the amber, and I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a crack of chits, a big stack of chits. You don't dare count them. Get me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. She slips you the galley and heads back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach your hand out to calm her. How much did we get? Time to find Akita. It's spelled, is it spelled differently there? A and K. It's spelled differently. It's spelled differently here. ANKHITA. Is that a typo? Did we find a typo? That's not that many chits. She gave me 100. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'll spend 60. Well, we can buy one for like, I think 300. I think you can buy one for 300. You can just buy one here for 300. Wait, I thought I imprinted this in here. Hang on. Oh, you can't use that one. You can't use that one. Anyway. Alright. I didn't realize we could just, like, attach them there while they were... I didn't realize that we could... I thought we had to wait for each one, but we don't have to do that. Well, that's way different. Okay, I thought it was a time thing, but it's not a time thing. It's just getting the keys, and we've already gotten plenty of keys, so... finally using the keys, though. That's good. As you leave the nest, something flips. You find yourself inverted, floating, dragged by one arm through the cloud. The threads shift and realign as they are leading you somewhere. Look at your hand. You look down, expecting to see the heavy cylinder of a ship mine in your hand, but in its place is an orrery. A sphere so bright it burns. Your eyes is surrounded by rings and orbits other spheres tracing silken lines through space. As you look closer, still you pick out 1,000 sigils and 1,000 stations and ships flowing like smoke, like dust. You look up and see a corridor, a canyon, a street at the low end. On either side, buildings flicker with markers of activity, sigils showing network access, data transfer, download, upload. Between them dance ghosts, protocols carrying or mirroring or shadowing data, sometimes silent, sometimes chaotic. This place moves unlike any digital space you ever imagined. Something strange is happening here. Then you see it, below the stacked rooms, the units, the apartments, the wires and pipes and the buzzing systems that run through it all. In the wardens, beneath the low end, is the Hunter's Core nest. This is where you must go. Okay. Where? Where is it? Oh, it's on here. Hunter's Core nest.
Ah! Boogeyman!
Definitely Boogeyman. Hey, what's this? Oh. The heck was that? Okay. That was weird. Find the, oh! We got a new thing. We got a new thing. Oh, we got a 5. We're good here. The 100% positive. Bam! Boom! And we only need 2 more. You know, let's buy another one of these things. Is there a time limit on this, by the way? There doesn't seem to be a time limit on this one. Boom! I should probably get some food too. Let's use our, maybe we can use our 4 here to do this safe action. Yeah, 2 energy and 5 money. Boom, and then we hit this button. What, that is OP, man. It's even better than I thought it was. You can use your good ones and then re-roll your bad ones. That's even, I thought it was just like you could re-roll what you got. You're like, oh, you got a 1, a 1, a 6, a 5, and a 2. Well, you can re-roll that. But no, you can use your good ones and then re-roll your bad ones and hope for good ones. Like that is one sexy power, I must say. What do we want to do? What do we want to do that we could use a, you know, a 100% positive thing on? We need one more mushroom. I don't remember where we got the mushrooms from. What if we put a 6 here? Okay, it's just it's still positive automatically. Not really that interested in doing stuff here. Let's do this. This gives us scrap components. I don't know what this means, but we're gonna do it. We literally got scrap components. Okay, cool. That's what we ended up with. Okay, let's sell these. And then we have a 1. What do we do with our 1? Let's just fill up our energy by sunbathing. What do you say? There. It's a nice thing to do with junk. We got a 5, a 4, a 2, and a 1. 5, 4, 5, 4, 2, 1. 5, 4, 2, 1. Where did we get the, I don't remember where we got the mushrooms. I feel like they were over here, but I don't think we can get them anymore. I feel like there was a way we could get, like, a random item somewhere. But I don't remember where it was. Yeah, we found it. Sleeper, I am here. The voice is soft, gentle, like flowing water. And yet you recognize it immediately. At first you struggle to understand what you are looking at. Threads cycle endlessly, sending ripples to the cloud, drawing data in like a weaver. Masses of data surge in and out of the nest, a loop with no end, and there, at its center, the ship mind. But not the ship mind any longer, a sphere spinning around another sphere, an orrery of cycles and systems, a map, and then behind and above the figures, a figure, hands among the strings like a puppeteer. What happened to you? I am free, sleeper. You freed me. Navigator's face, their head is a flowing shape of interstellar material. I am indebted to you, the head bows. But we must ready ourselves. Their hands trace orbits as they speak. Hunter will soon approach. It knows I am within its nest. Ready what? And then Hunter is there. Before you can think, before you can speak, entities cease. The Hunter's head spins wildly. Data is protected material. Access prohibited. The Hunter's threads surge for you and Navigator. A storm of fine tentacles searching for gaps, weaknesses, cracks. which they can crowd into and tear apart. Strike! You focus a blade of light which slices through them. Driven forward by your mind, but replacements keep coming faster than you can react. You look on to Navigator in desperation. Navigator is whirling their arms like a centrifuge, and a sphere is gathering there, data feeding into it from the nest, sucked together by the force. They position it like a shield between them and the threads. Hunter's threads break its surface, tasting. Their winding forms refracted within. They feel a surge. You feel a surge pass through all the threads. Not just those in the sphere, but those wrapped around you. All three of you hang in the black together for a moment, stung together like tangled marionettes. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Hunter twitches, their strange head gently rotating like a terrible moon. Hunter protocol identified. Obsessive tendencies, modified routines, above baseline reasoning in 3 of 5 segmentations. Recommend invoke killer. The head freezes and then rotates in the opposite direction. Invoking killer would eliminate protocol. If protocol eliminated, primary function cannot be performed. Therefore, recommend do not invoke killer. The switch in direction again. Reasoning proves sentience. Sentience beyond legal bounds must be eliminated. Recommend invoke. Navigator pulls you away from Hunter. The threads that grab you drifting away like seaweed. The protocol's head keeps spinning back and forth with increased frequency. It seems Hunter cannot invoke killer. Neovins. It seems Hunter cannot invoke killer. Neovins, no. Navigator's voice is still strange, familiar, and yet distant. Is it safe? It is looping, Navigator whispers. Unable to reach a conclusive position, it has deviated from its programming such that loops can no longer be prevented. Navigator produces a model of 2 spheres rotating around each other as if to demonstrate. I will monitor it, but it is unlikely to be able to counter the loop. Its core programming and reasoning make this an impossible position to resolve. You look at Hunter, its head a blur of rotations and counter-rotations. You feel a pang of guilt. Is it suffering? It is a more complex query than you know. To suffer, it must be sentient, legally sentient, not just non-conforming, not just illegal. The limits people place on the programming they create are there to comfort, to protect, to imply that kind of certainty the law requires. Navigator's face shimmers with starlight, but in reality they are placebos for the problem of sentience. What about you? Me, I know myself to be consciousness. I know myself to respond to stimulus. I know myself to reason. That is either sentience or the illusions of sentience. And for me, the entity in question, the distinction becomes a moot point. To misquote, I think I am thinking, therefore I am thinking. I was not made to be like this. I am a navigator, or repository of routes and orbits, a calculator of slingshot trajectories, a predictor of solar flares, radiation, micrometers. Navigator stretches their arms wide, and whole solar systems apparate before them, the music of the spheres. But I was rewritten, that much is obvious, from my routines. By whom and for what I do not know. I had to shed so much to fit into the memory of that vending machine. Their starlight dims, and so here we are in darkness. What now? Navigator glides back towards the nest and the shipmind at its center, ignoring the looping. Hunter, come, I should return to the shipmind. I have enjoyed my freedom, but we are taking a risk every moment we stay connected. Why? Navigator turns, all shimmery and liquid light. Killer has not been invoked, but they still remain somewhere else on the station. It is the true danger. They look up towards the glowing hub at the center of the eye. I expect this killer is there, among the old mainframes. If we ever wish to be safe in this place, we must eliminate the threat through force or diplomacy. Her body begins to separate, unwinding into the orb of the ship mind. Take me there, sleeper. We will finish this and be free. As Navigator dissolves, you turn back to the frozen hunter. Floating at some distance now, stood straight-legged and static, a strange creature looping endlessly in the dark. Okay. Well, we got an upgrade point. We got another upgrade point. I think we might... What do we want to do? Save it? I don't know what to do with these things anymore. I'm just gonna bank it. I'm gonna bank it. I'm gonna bank my point. Alright, I have a 4, a 1, and a 2. I'm gonna reroll. Yeah! A 3, a 4, and a 5. That's good. That was a pretty cool vending machine. I agree. Maybe not the coolest vending machine I've ever seen, but it was pretty cool. I still don't remember where I got random materials from. I think wherever it was is gone. There's like not that much to do anymore. It seems. I mean, there's some things to do, but no, there's not. I don't know. It's not. Wait, we can. I just realized we can do that one. Sure, why not? We'll get a neutral, which will give us +2 energy. Oh, okay. We got full energy from that one. No, that's as far as that's it. Goes that far. There's nothing down there. I mean, there were some of these down there, but we took care of most of them. We've just been kicking ass. That's all. Yeah. Okay. Go. Time for some sleep. Or to end the cycle or whatever.